I'm David Greenfield, Director of Content at Automation World, and thanks for joining me for this Take 5 episode where I'll be highlighting an interesting development in automation hardware and software. And what I'm referring to here is the growing interest in and acceptance of software and machines as a service. Now, if you're not familiar yet with the as a service business model, what it essentially means is that rather than purchasing a particular product outright and maintaining and upgrading it yourself, instead you pay a monthly or annual fee for access to that technology. And in that case, the provider handles all the maintenance and upgrades to ensure you're running the most up-to-date version of that technology. Now, you're probably well aware of the software as a service model, which is often referred to as SaaS. And you may very well already be using it in your plant for one or more of the software applications used to run your production operations. And I say this because nearly every provider of production software, from SCADA to MES to ERP, they all offer a cloud-based as-a-service version of their software. In an interview with Keith Chambers, who's the Vice President of Operations Management Software at Aviva, about this trend, he said that SaaS offerings are gaining in popularity because they promise a lower total cost of ownership, a faster time to value for the user, and flexible consumption based on a company's needs. For example, a cloud-based SaaS application allows small and medium manufacturers to more easily deploy industrial Internet of Things applications, such as performance management and data-driven continuous improvement tools. And this gives these manufacturers the ability to scale software functionality up or down according to their functional business needs. And Bruce Kane, the global life sciences technical industry consultant at Rockwell Automation, said they're seeing a cross interest in SaaS across the board in manufacturing because it removes the upfront capital costs of investing in a full automation service, which allows manufacturers to try new things with lower risk. And I'll be back with more on this story after a brief message from PMMI.
PMMI looks forward to welcoming you back to in-person events during Pack Expo Las Vegas and Healthcare Packaging Expo. Our top priority is providing a safe and productive experience where you can see new technologies, discuss and compare solutions, and network with peers, all in one trip. We look forward to seeing you in Vegas.
So thanks for sticking with me for this Take 5 episode. Now, getting back to this as-a-service trend, it's important to realize that SaaS isn't where the as-a-service model begins and ends. The machines-as-a-service model is gaining ground too, especially in batch manufacturing. Though it's not entirely cloud-based as SaaS is, the machines-as-a-service model is something of a hybrid approach in that it involves physical equipment. But that equipment is connected to the internet for technical updates, as well as for remote diagnostics and even repairs by the manufacturer of that equipment. And Mark Ruberg, who's the packaging industry manager at Beckhoff Automation, he said this trend around machines as a service incentivizes OEMs to guarantee high performance and throughput by loading up their machines with innovative features, including integrated safety, vision, mechatronics, and really many of the technologies that are really driving the digital transformation of industry. Now, Ruberg added that he thinks this trend around machines as a service has been increasing due to the growing use of remote access and monitoring technologies in industry, particularly in the consumer packaged goods industry. He said that previously, OEMs might have scaled back capabilities to keep their machine prices competitive. But now a monthly contract makes this less of an issue. And more importantly, if the machine stops, so does the OEM's revenue stream. So since this machines as a service model aligns the machine builder's goals with the CPG manufacturer's production goals, Ruberg said that Beckhoff expects OEMs offering machines as a service to become far more common in the near future. And he said that some of Beckhoff's OEM customers serving the CPG industry are already seeing great success from machines as a service pilot projects that have helped manufacturers achieve greater uptime and throughput. And you can read more about this as a service trend at the URL shown here. So I hope you enjoyed this Take 5 with Automation World, and remember to keep watching this space for new episodes coming each week to help keep you on top of the latest developments in the world of industrial automation. And stay tuned now for a PSA from PMMI.
I'm Paula Feldman, Senior Director of Business Intelligence at PMMI. It is critical to understand the trends that move this industry forward. Gain an in-depth look at PMMI's actionable research covering everything from automation to secondary packaging to cybersecurity and more. Hear from the experts. Check out PMMI's Business Intelligence video library today.